Yeah, we're in our third week of preseason, and we're moving in the right direction. Obviously after a month off or so between fall and spring, you're gonna have a little rust, but we're getting better every day. We haven't had any setbacks, no major injuries, nothing like that. Um, we have a really good group of guys that are working hard every day, and I'm excited about where we're headed. Last year was my first year here at Dominguez, and I came on with Coach George Wing, and really that's what we were brought here to do. We were here to change the chemistry and really promote the team first, and fix some minor problems that might have been happening in the past. And I think we've done that. We have a great group of guys that get along well, that work hard together and have a good time. And that's important. We're not just here to grind away at baseball. I mean, our guys are out there, they have a good time every day, while getting better, and that's important to us. We definitely have some characters, some guys that are a little different and fun, and that's great. That keeps the mood relaxed when we get into week 5, 6 of fall, when guys are starting to get tired and sick of the routine. So it's huge to have some guys that are a little bit out there and willing to have some fun. I come from an offensive background, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to what you have on the mound. Good pitching beats good hitting, and we'll have to have a few guys step up. We have a few returners that had solid years for us last year, and as much as I'd love to just go out and recruit hitters, everybody knows that at the end of the day, you win or lose games based on what you do on the mound. Brady Conlon, he's returning all-conference third baseman. He got stronger from last year. Kid works very hard. Every day he comes out, professional attitude, looking to get better. Same with Brandon Polizzi, our center fielder, returner. Played pretty much every game as a freshman and was an absolute standout for us. And we have a couple new guys that are mixing in really well. A guy named Parker Hocuff, who transferred to us this last year. Just a phenomenal work ethic. A kid that takes every day seriously and is working to get better. And I expect him to have quite the year as well. On the pitching side, we lost a lot last year. We lost 3 guys to the draft. Kevin Brown, Winston Lavendier, guys that were huge parts of our staff. This year, I think we're a little bit deeper. We added a lot of new faces, and I'm pleased with where we're headed. It's just going to come down to which 1 or 2 of those guys can really step up into a starting role and have a big year for us. On the flip side, we have Tyler Gatewood, who's returning. Had a huge year for us. He started out as our closer, and by the end of the year, he was our 1 or 2. You can pretty much bank on what he's going to go out and do, give you 7 innings of solid pitch baseball. And so we're excited to have him back, and he's had a great fall. We've got a few new arms, Luke Larita, Ethan Echebarren, a number of others that have stepped up, and Joe Bresson, a kid from Bakersfield College, who we expect to have a good year as well. Well, I think the difference between our conference and probably most conferences throughout the NCAA Division II is the depth. You look at our 11th place, or this year we're now at 12 teams in our conference. Those clubs are good clubs, and they can beat you any day. And that's a lot different than most conferences. Most conferences, you go, okay, I can get 3 out of 4 here. I can pretty much guarantee 4 here. And you go through our conference, it's not like that. You go, anybody you play on any day can beat you. They can win a series. So it's a little bit different. I think that's the difference between our conference and most conferences. Last year, I think our conference was pitching heavy. I don't think the offensive lineups were as dominant, but on the mound, we had a lot of good arms that were ran out against you pretty much every day. And so those are the things that I think differentiate us from most conferences. I think we're going to be okay offensively. I think we're going to be pretty good defensively. At the end of the day, it's finding out who's going to step up in that 2, 3, 4 roles of our starting rotation. Again, we're going to have much more depth than we had last year, but it's replacing those good draft picks and those guys who went on to have good years in professional baseball as well. That's what's challenging. I think we have a few guys that can do it, and I'm looking forward to seeing which ones will do it. So that's what it's going to come down to, who's able to step up on the mound.